Hello, welcome to ExemL Learning. In this video, I'll tell you how to find perimeter of different shapes with different variety of examples. Let's jump ahead.
Now, let's take a look at some perimeter examples. We see here a rectangle with 4 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet, and 3 feet. Before we look into anything else, we have to know what perimeter is. Perimeter is the sum of all sides. Sum means the result of addition. This means we add all the sides together. An equation to represent this is 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 for all the sides. First, we'll do 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7, and then 4 plus 3 is 7 again, and then we do 7 plus 7. Now we know 7 plus 7 is 14. Now we have 14 feet because of the units, like 3 feet, 4 feet. And we're not adding feet squared because feet squared is for area. Feet is for perimeter. So our perimeter is 14 feet. Let's look at this triangle here. We see 3 feet, 4 feet, and 5 feet. These are the lengths of the triangle. We need an addition equation for the sum of all sides. So an addition equation that will represent it is 3 plus 5 plus 4, the sum of all sides represented. Now, 3 plus 5 is 8. Then we bring down the 4, so 8 plus 4 to make 12. And we add the feet because of our units. So our perimeter is 12 feet. Now we have a rhombus. We see that there's 4 sides, and each of the sides are 5 feet. We could use an addition equation to represent it. The addition equation is 5 feet plus 5 feet plus 5 feet. Now we can create a multiplication equation for this. Since each of the side lengths are 5 feet and we have 4 sides, we can do 5 times 4 to represent the perimeter. So now we're going to solve 5 times 4. 5 times 4 now is equal to 20. 20 feet for the units. So the perimeter is 20 feet. This is a bit of a tricky one, and this is where most students fall behind. Now, they think that 12 inches is the only units, so they write the perimeter as 12 inches. But you have to remember, it says, what is the perimeter of the square? The square has 12 inches as its side length. This means that the square is equal in length, as all squares are. Squares are equal in length, meaning the side length 12 inches will be represented for each of them. So, we'll see 12 inches on the top, 12 inches on the right, 12 inches on the left, and 12 inches on the bottom. This is where we use our addition equation, the sum of all sides. So, we add the perimeter, 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. We can simplify this to a multiplication equation. We see that each side is 12 inches and that there are 4 sides. So we will do 12 times 4. Now let's solve. 12 times 4 is equal to 48 inches for the units. So the perimeter is 48 inches. Now, people will start to worry once we get to this problem because it might look mass confusing. So, we look at the question. What is the perimeter of the shape? All of its sides are the same length. This means each side is equal, and we see one of the sides is 8 centimeters. This figure has 8 sides. 8 sides, we know what shape that is. An octagon. Now, octagons have 8 sides, meaning we add 8 times. to get the equation. Now we plug in the units for each side. The equation is 8 plus 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 8. Now this is not very useful when coming to perimeter because of the long equation and the long time it takes to write it. So most people look at the sides, which is 8 sides, and each side is 8 centimeters. So we do the equation 8 times 8. And we know 8 times 8 is 64. So we have 64. And don't forget about the centimeters, the units. So perimeter equals 64 centimeters. Now the thing about the units is if you don't add them, you're going to get 0.5 or you're going to take half a point off because units are very, very key to perimeter and area. And if you add centimeters squared, they will also take half a point off because you're not understanding. But just to clarify, perimeter are the edges around the shape. That is why we're not adding feet squared. Now, that's the end of this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please write them down in the comments. If you want more videos, please check out my channel with chess, math, and more. Thank you and have a great day.